What up, guys? Dr. Vic here, and excited to have you on today as we're going to discuss about a topic that I talked about in my book called Rediscover Your Greatness. And it's a topic that will really help you understand, once you grasp this, to understand how you have the power to really choose what it is you desire. Because if you really understand this principle and how it works and having the faith behind it, just the knowingness, right? Then things will work out better for you, because a lot of times the reason why people don't get manifestation, or they say the law of attraction doesn't work, or these types of things, is because in the way they wanted to, I should say, because what happens is that you let distractions, you let self-doubt, you let old programming kick in, these conditions and these things that hold us back and don't think we can achieve that level or excel to that type. And it muddies the water, and it doesn't make a crystal clear image or picture of to create what it is you desire. And when you say to the universe or to God or whatever that may be that you want something, you have to really come from a place of understanding that it's literally like taking a remote and turning on the TV, or taking the remote and picking a channel, or turning your tuner to a certain station that you know is going to play certain music. You know it's going to be there. You don't have to worry about it. You, like, if you're going to be on Netflix and choosing a movie, you can go pick the genre, pick what you want. You see the movie you want. You don't press and say, oh, please, I hope this works. I hope it happens. I just wish that it does. No, you already know. You don't worry about those things. You know it's going to show up, unless your internet doesn't work. But if you have all good internet, that's connection to God, which we're all connected to one. Then you know it's going to happen. And so why don't we do that in our life? Why don't we look at our life, and when it comes to choosing and programming and doing those types of things, why is it that we don't realize that it's literally just like that? It's no different, because there's some truths here. In the Bible, it says that we were made in the likeness of God, right? And, God is the creator of all things. All things. That's why I say God is all that is, right? You can say universe, you can say Allah, Yahweh, whatever. The labels don't matter. It's whatever works for you. But in that journey, in that process, it's one of those things to understand that if we were in the likeness of God, then that means we are a creator also. We create our lives. And so there's another rule, a spiritual rule, that says, if you can imagine it in your mind, you can create it into your reality. It's possible. You can do it. It's going to take work. It's going to take consistency. There's things that you want to have, support systems, knowledge and experiences and wisdom, and having a mentor and a coach to help guide you in that process. But it can happen. If you can imagine it, it can happen. But too many times we've been told no, right? Because as a kid, you already have this in you. This was programmed. You already knew these things already worked. And what happened over time, parents, culture, school, all these programming conditioned us to think no, right? Because when we want something, no. When you want this, no. So then it becomes, well, maybe I can't get everything I want. Maybe it's not possible. And once that triggered, once you start feeding that thought process as a kid, then it manifests into your reality. And then it gets hidden into the subconscious, and it takes work to unprogram that. But if you truly go back to returning to who you are naturally, the true essence of who you are, click of a remote. And so this is going to be a short episode today, but one of the things I wanted to share is that when you go, I want you to challenge you to look at your life, write out the 300 things that you want to create in your life. 300. I do this with my coaching clients, and I'll have them do this so we can give vision on what we want to do and what we want to create. And you write them out. Everything, whatever you want to experience, knowing it's going to happen one way or another. It's not going to happen at the time you want. You have to understand that. There's things that have to happen. You have to cook, you have to bake, you got to get your vibration up to a certain level. There's all these things that have to play a role in order for you to get to that level of vibration to experience that. But it will happen in divine timing when you are ready, because once you're ready, it happens. I can tell you that for a fact. But go back to, I want you to, every time now, when you're hitting that remote, if you're watching TV or whatever, if you don't do TV, watch TV, if you click on an app on your phone or opening up your phone, you don't worry about things. You know it's going to happen. You want to pick up a phone and text somebody or call somebody. You don't worry about it. You know the reception is there already. So you know you're going to connect with them. You don't pray and hope and wish and what if this happens, or what if that happens, or what if this happens? No, it's going to work. And if you could come from that place, it'll be a game changer. I'm telling you. There's laws in the universe that support this and allow us to see that. And so you just can't allow for other stories and other people's limited belief systems, and even your own limited belief systems, we all have them, to hold you back and not let you to thrive to that next level, to work through to get to that point. And the journey is not going to be easy. It never was. You have opposite forces in this world that are there to challenge us, to help us challenge and find what our weak spots are, to help us grow and evolve and so forth. So give this a shot. Think in your mind that you know that you're creating this, and then God, universe, or whatever says, hey, guess what? I got the date for you. It's this date. Now, you can't choose this date, but just know that the date was given to you in your mind. You just don't know when it is. And so you're just going to continually to do the work. It's not like we know when we're going to leave this world, right? We're all on the same path going to the light to cross over. Some people's paths are longer, some are shorter. But the essence, we're all on the same path and we don't know. But why is it we have to know other things? Oh, I want to get to this level on this day. There's a process to things. Do the work, give it a shot. Let me know how it goes. I look forward to hearing from you guys. And always, I appreciate you. I hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving. I will not be I'm filling in a podcast next week with another interview. So I won't be back till after Thanksgiving. So I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And one of the things I want you to do this year is to choose something that you are grateful for, like even multiple things in your life. Show what you're grateful for. Really take time to write this out, handwriting it out, and just get into that beautiful place of gratitude. And because, for me, I appreciate you guys listening. I appreciate you guys tuning in, following the podcast, and listening to the Mindful Experiment for all the years. If you're just starting or you've been following me since day one, over 3 years ago, I appreciate you doing that. I am so grateful. It inspires me to continue to create and to create more content for you. So as always, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. And I'll see you guys next time.